No music.
Welcome into the Clear as Mud podcast. I'm your host, Riveter. Co-hosting today is the sexy e-boy Banana Grabber, and we're being joined by the good little boy, Nerdy John, who is really making the rounds here lately. Nerdy is starting to become that, what do you call it? He's just everywhere. I mean, it's like where's Waldo? It's where's Nerdy John? Dude's on Dead on Dave. He's here. He's got his own stream. He just passed 400 subs to his channel, by the way. Congratulations, Nerdy. Congratulations.
Thank you.
What the hell? Come on.
Uh-oh. Yeah, the music wasn't playing either on the intro.
It wasn't?
Hey, Goldheart, welcome to the stream. Appreciate you.
Goldheart, hey. How you doing, Goldheart? Yeah, straggler from my channel.
Oh, okay.
Your Minecraft channel?
Well, you know, one of the things I could tell you is Nerdy's little potato computer that he has, 100% will run Minecraft. I watched him play. I don't know, they were grabbing sheep and humping them or something the other day. I didn't know. I couldn't follow this shit.
Whoa. Do we look like Welsh? Do we look like the Welsh?
You look like a typical horny college student, so yes.
I'm a sheep shagger, dude.
Sheep shagging son of a bitch.
Aren't you Southern, too?
I'm from the Midwest.
Oh, you're from Ohio, right?
Yeah. I remember.
I knew it. You look like a dude from Ohio.
Oh, my God.
Hey, remember the Browns' famous motto, there's always next year.
Hey, Zero Core, welcome to the podcast.
Oh, Zero's in today. Yay, Zero. Okay, so you guys are all here because we're going to talk about Quantum TV.
Who's that?
And Quantum TV is a tech review channel that primarily covers and does reviews on these really, I guess, high-end televisions. And he also let's see what else does he do. He did some gaming reviews and things like that as well. And that's kind of what got him into I guess as you would say, kind of got him in the hot water that he kind of got into. He made a review of this new game that's out that everybody's playing but me, evidently. And Nerdy John, whose potato can't run over Minecraft, and not with ray tracing either, by the way.
Called
No race tracing now.
No.
You're referring to the great Elden Ring.
I'm talking about Elden Ring. And
I have the Elden Ring. You want to see it?
No, I do not want to see it.
As a pre-order exclusive from GameStop, you get this tiny little bag. And inside this little bag, you get the one, the only Elden Ring. It's a cheap piece of like tin. It's a horrible fucking. This is what they do at GameStop now for pre-order exclusives. Honestly, they should have let the hedge fund dissolve GameStop. I mean, look at this shit. Yeah. It's fucking ridiculous. It bends.
Well, anytime you do a pre-order and you know that kind of shit, that's what you get, man. I mean, come on. That's why I quit buying AAA games a long time ago. I can't even tell you the last AAA game I actually bought. I pretty much focus on indie games these days. It just seems like they put out a better product. But
yeah.
Anyway, so he made this review. There was another YouTuber who makes commentary videos and over gameplay and stuff. Took exception to his review of Elden Ring. And he also took him to task on some of the things that he said in his review about certain hardware specifications and statements that he made as far as video resolutions, quality, that type of stuff, right? Which I'm not going to get into because I really don't fucking care, if I'm honest about it. It's one of these deals where you had two people who had two different perspectives of the video game. And so before we get into what I actually consider the meat and potatoes, or taters as we say here in the South, of this story, I'm going to give as much time as my co-host Banana wants to, because Banana loves the game. Banana has played. It's not just Elden Ring. These same manufacturers made these other ones called what was
Dark
it?
Souls.
Dark Souls.
It's a Souls franchise. Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to give you as much time. There's no time limit. You rant as long as you want to, and get it out of your system, because I know you want to rant. So I am turning the floor over to you, sir. Take it away.
All right. The problem I have with Quantum TV is like these other guys who keep copy pasting the same fucking argument. It's like they've never played a Souls game. From Software. First of all, Zero Core, I understand your criticism, but literally every From Software port to PC has been dog shit. They actually are just, whatever reason, they focus on making console exclusives. And so when it comes to porting that over to PC, they're always trash. I'm not saying that's a good thing. I'm just saying that's, that's something they should fix, definitely. But it's just, I mean, you should expect it if you're somebody who knows what you're buying. Also, From Software is not a AAA game studio. They're like mid-tier, if anything. They only came to popularity after Dark Souls came out, and then even Demon Souls and all that stuff. So, but anyways, Quantum TV has this line of thinking like everyone else. Every time a fucking Souls game comes out, or something like Cuphead or a difficult game, they're saying, "Oh, this game's too hard. They should make an easy mode for players that are bad at it." And people like me, who actually invest their time into the fucking game, find that very offensive. We're like, actually, maybe this game is just not for you. Like, you should,
I'm sorry. I just want to add something to that. Those same people are often the ones who praise like the 80s and 90s games for how hard they were.
Yeah, like Ninja Gaiden and stuff.
Yeah, so it's a weird hypocrisy.
Well, it's annoying. It's because it's like they just want to take things away from people who are like a niche community. It's like you took Star Wars. You already took Star Wars from me, you fucking woke assholes. You took fucking Marvel Avengers and shit from me with your woke bullshit. You took fucking Mandalorian. That's finally gone too. So it's like, which is still Star Wars, granted, but who cares? Anyways, so like, stop trying to take the one thing I have left, please. And let me and my community have the fucking hard games that we enjoy. It's like, because the whole point of Dark Souls and the fucking Souls franchise and Elden Ring, by the way, is to actually overcome like a very difficult obstacle and be good at the game. Instead, like it's supposed to be gate kept by away from lazy people who aren't trying. And then another criticism I saw while looking at like an IGN article is people are complaining that there's no story. Oh, there's no story. It's like, also, if you looked into Souls games, the story is told through things like items. It's very hard to find. Like you have to look at item descriptions. You have to go look at the world. It's hidden within the world of the game. So you really need to like search that out and do like, it's another part of the game. The difficulty aspect is finding out what's happening in the game, and you're not just being spoon-fed a narrative. So I don't know. I think these people are just baby bitches that need to shut the fuck up and stop trying to ruin my game.
Well, the only thing I want to say is you are 100% are entitled to what you just said, your opinion, your views on it. You are.
No, it's a fact.
It's not a fact. It's an opinion. No, it is an opinion. Okay. I know in your world it's a fact, and we'll let it go.
I know. Everyone tells me I'm in a cult, and yes, I am. I'm in a cult. Lord Miyazaki makes beautiful games, the best games ever made. And if you try to ruin the best games ever made, I will come after you.
Okay. That's what Quantum TV calls it, actually. He calls it a cult.
I am in a cult. Okay. The cult of Souls franchise.
So, and on the flip side of that coin, Quantum was 100% within his right to share his views and opinions of the game. Yes, he was. No. Yes, he was. You're just being.
That's where free speech ends. No, we take it away from him.
I understand. You're being obstinate, and that's fine. I will say this, even though I've never played any of the Dark Souls the Dark Souls games. I tend to agree with Banana's stances. If when devs create a game and they set the level at a certain level, whatever, and then they start making it easier because there are people out there crying against the game, and they take a game that I like and they start making it easier. I tend to quit playing that game because the challenge for me then is is gone. Now, unlike,
Well, I mean, like historically, the Miyazaki, the developer of From Software that makes all these games, he makes them harder whenever people complain. So
Good
like
for him.
Sekiro famously was like the hardest. So you went from Souls games where you could summon people to help you, and Zero Core's got it absolutely right. He says the whole point of Soulsborne game is that you're expected to die 70 times in the first 20 minutes if you're not cheating. Yeah, you're supposed to find insurmountable obstacles and then overcome them with time by learning. But no, he most of the Souls games you can summon NPCs or friends to help you fight and kill the bosses and stuff. Yeah. So you can get through. If you can't do it solo, you can have a buddy help you.
And
but when Sekiro came out, you couldn't summon anyone. You had to do it completely solo the whole game. Yep.
Well, the thing of it is I don't have any problems if the game is designed initially to where you can play it in a cooperative mode. And you want to play cooperatively with some friends, whatever, cool, no problems, great. A prime example to me of a game that started off very challenging, things that you had to work for to actually achieve things and get things, was WoW. And they turned it into where everybody got a trophy, everybody got epics, everybody got legendaries, everybody got the little shiny, different colored armor, weapons, so forth, so that they all got a participation trophy. When they did that to that game, I quit playing it for that reason. There's a game now that I've played through 4 or 5 times. I've actually done an actual playthrough, uploaded videos on my own personal YouTube channel called Valheim. I've talked about it numerous times. They have the same mentality. There were people who were complaining about one of the bosses in that game. The dev said, "Oh, really?" They made it harder. They made the boss actually harder. They put in a patch and made the damn boss harder. And I was like, good for you, right? Now, okay, so we've got all that stuff covered. He had his opinion.
Elden Ring, but here's the fucking cherry on top. Elden Ring is actually easy. It's not hard. So the people bitching about it are especially bad, and they should shut the fuck up.
And I don't know this because I've never played in this series of games, but according to what Mischief said in his rebuttal video, that if you want to make those games easy, all you have to do is really build a magic build. If you make a magic build and you don't focus strictly on, I guess, hand-to-hand or melee type combat, it makes it easier. Now, whether or not that's true or not, I don't know. I've never played it.
You can ask me, and I can tell. I can tell you. No, yes and no, because like magic, also the summoning time for spells is quite lengthy, so you'll have to still be able to dodge and maneuver the same way you would with a strength build, a sword build, or anything like that. Honestly, I think the if you really want to cheese Elden Ring, if you want to get in there and like actually play it, and you're kind of intimidated by the game. Shield and one-hand sword. Use a shield because in Elden Ring they introduced a very cheese strat, which is you can do shield riposting. You can riposte your enemy and get a critical attack off with a shield. It's super easy. So just use shield and sword.
And I think Riveter mentioned this earlier, but Young Crypt had a clip out on Twitter of him playing the game. He beat I think like a mini boss.
Yeah,
the dude can't move.
Or what did you say, Riveter? He's a quadriplegic.
Well, I think he can move his hands a little bit because he can actually drive his wheelchair and stuff, a motorized wheelchair. So he is able to do it. So I mean, to me, if a young man like that does have some physical challenges, can play the game, beat things in it, and not come off of that SDE, then it just to me shows that why I titled the name of the stream today what I did. Okay, it's quite obvious that Quantum TV has SDE. He suffers from it.
What's SDE?
Small dick energy.
Oh,
small
no.
Dick energy. Now,
now you're going to get people coming after you if you say that.
Let them come after me because I publicly tweeted out that I too suffer from small dick energy.
That's great, dude.
I will say that and that's fine. I mean, there's times that I've got games that have made me rage, and just want to just punch someone or something in the
God.
face, But
Dude, I've broken controllers over Sekiro. Like,
Yeah.
I spent a whole 2 weeks when it came out. I took time off work and I was just like,
So are you saying you pulled on Wings of Redemption?
oh yeah, I take time off work whenever one of my favorite games comes out.
You smashed a controller.
Oh yeah, I had to go back to Best Buy and buy another one. Yeah, I broke a controller.
Yeah.
It's that
I
SDE
can't
anger.
do shit no more, man.
It's that SDE anger.
Small dick energy, exactly. So anyway,
You
let's
get that
get
BDE once you complete it.
Exactly. Once you
game.
complete it, then you have the big dick energy. You're like, that's right, I beat this bitch.
That's what you go to you go to Best Buy. Girl sees you pick up a copy of Elden Ring. She looks at you differently. So
exactly, right on, man, right on.
You get the courage to ask her out.
So let's exactly boast it, right? So this video here, and I'm going to let's see if I can pull this up here right quick.
Holy shit! Zero Core snapped the keyboard in half on his knee trying to play Cuphead. Dude, Cuphead made me furious. Yeah, that game's hard.
Just real quick, I wanted to shout out Nerdy here. So
shout out Nerdy.
When I didn't freeze, my brain I've just pulled a Biden. I literally lost everything.
Come on, man.
You're good.
Okay. So Mischief made his video, and then he received a copyright strike notice. From Small Dick Energy Boy. And anyway, and so when that news and stuff came out, Tipster did a stream on it, which you can see here in the thumbnail for this. This is the thumbnail of the video that we're going to watch. And he has a screen capture here of Tipster's video, right? This one underneath him, that's our boy Nerdy John. Now,
wait. Nerdy John made a video and he got put in the thumbnail? What?
Yes.
Get out of town.
Because
how'd you get on this guy's radar?
Because he made a video taking him to task about doing the false copyright, right? And so and so I'm talking to Nerdy, right? And Nerdy, I don't want to say anything out of context, and this is not. I bust Nerdy's balls all the time, but it's in good fun, right? But I was talking to Nerdy, and Nerdy said, that he was a little bit apprehensive about this because this dude came into Nerdy's video that had, what was it, Nerdy? How many views did your video have?
Oh, it had 40. And
40 views,
before and if you look at his thumbnail, he crops out my views.
Yeah.
It's so petty.
To show that he was responding, that that just goes to show you this guy has probably a Google search set up for when anybody does a video or anything or mention his name, he gets an alert so that he
the reason he cropped out Nerdy's view count is because he don't want people to think he's a petty fuck. Keep that in mind, audience members. Building a psychological profile on this man.
Yes. And so anyway, Nerdy was a little bit apprehensive. He said this guy was threatening, and we have the screen, Nerdy showed all this in a subsequent video. So if you want to see all that, I highly recommend you go check out Nerdy's YouTube channel, and you'll see the videos and stuff there, because I don't want to take any views away from Nerdy, so I want to direct all those views there. So I'm not going to be showing any of his views or his videos or anything. But and Nerdy has it. He shows the screenshots. So all the receipts are there, where this guy was coming in, and he basically, in that video, Nerdy used a picture of small SDE boy here. He used maybe, I'm going to be generous and say about 2 seconds of a video.
Jesus.
And the guy came in and told him that he could not use his picture without modifying it, and that he couldn't use, and stuff because it was copyrighted.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I've got my clinical sheet right here. Okay.
Okay. He pulled the Suzalu defense.
Petty fuck, Susie Lou.
He pulled the Susie Lou. You can't use my likeness because it's copyrighted. Bullshit. You're a public fucking figure. You got a YouTube channel with 64,000 subscribers. You are a public fucking
Eat dicks.
And so,
you compare. Which, by the way, if you're a public figure, for those who don't know, I'm not a fucking lawyer, but this is easy shit. You don't have to be a lawyer to know this. If you're a public figure, you are what fair game for parody.
Yes.
So anyone can take your shit and make fun of you, including us.
Yeah.
Feel free.
I'm going to dissect. He made a total of like 3 or 4 videos.
I have to stop. We have to grind to a halt here. What the fuck is happening in the back of your room? There's some guy like reciting incantations, trying to cast a spell behind you.
Like, you talking about my roommate? He's just blowing his nose.
I was just like, what in the fuck is happening? He's just wandering. Some baker has broken into your home. You're like, John, look behind you. There's a man.
When I first found Nerdy John, I actually thought his mom and dad kept him locked in a cage down in their basement. Turns out he's just a lowly college student, and his setups is underneath his bed.
Yeah, because he does look like he's in some kind of entrapment. Like
he does. I was like, damn! Did they think he's like a little troll or some shit? They got him down there trying to grind out a YouTube career to make money. Son of a bitch!
They won't let me out until I reach 10,000 subs.
Oh look, now he's doing his Bismillah praise Allah. And he's doing it
now
all the way up.
I will say this in the video. I can't remember if I actually cover this part, or if it's in this video, or if it's another one, or whatever. But I think it's actually a different video. But and this here I did find, and Nerdy did go over this, and he covered it on Dead on Dave's channel with Willie Mac. They discussed the situation as well. This dude flat out calls Nerdy John retarded.
Oh, that's awesome.
And not unironically. I mean, he flat out said he had autism. He says he has a learning disability. He said because he has a learning disability.
John, we have a moment here to capitalize big. Yeah. You have autism. We could use that.
Unfortunately, no. Unfortunately, no.
So you have not been officially clinically diagnosed with any type of learning challenges.
Yeah, no. I'm afraid I'm not a TikToker, so I can't self-diagnose.
Okay. And that's fair enough. So
you're an honest guy, John.
Anyway, so let's
take the high road. I dig that.
So let's dive into this. Into the video.
Yeah, we'll dive in.
Yeah, here we go.
Holy shit.
The Elden Ring community is filled with the most toxic, most childish fanboys I have ever experienced in my entire life.
True, they're horrible.
You have a YouTuber by the name of Mischief. Steals my entire video with third-party illegal software. Uploads it in its entirety, basically, to YouTube. Calls it fair use. Goes through and thinks that you talking and smack talking is fair use. Let me explain what fair use is for people wondering. Fair use is when you use like a second of the video, 5 seconds of the video, or vastly less than what the full duration of the original video was. He didn't do that.
Okay.
Quantum TV Esquire, people. You can hire him for legal cases if you have a pending divorce. He will represent you and go to court on your behalf.
100%. Now, so a second of it, maybe 5 seconds of the video, you can use it, but that's it, right? You can't use any more of said video, right? That's
pretends to be lawyer added.
Yeah. Okay. So let me do.
The funny part is, by his definition, my first video fell under that. He was still like, "Don't be stealing content now."
Exactly right. Don't be doing the big ugly. Don't be doing the big ugly.
Yeah.
I ain't got enough damn windows. I need another monitor, and I need some more stands on my monitor tree. Anyway, I want to show. Yeah.
He actually is Muslim. That's I was making a joke, but holy shit. Okay, so he is praying. Well, now I feel like an asshole. Oh wow. That'll be okay.
Okay, so let me
Hey,
see
God,
here.
I'll bless.
Okay, so here
Bismillah.
I want to go to
New
here.
video is transformative. Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Zero Car, you're way ahead of this guy. You have your expertise going.
Okay, so now Nerdy and Banana can't see this, but you and chat can.
Hey, I have a learning disability, so if you come after me, I'm gonna get canceled, Jack.
I have one too.
Cancel you.
I have one too. It's called being Southern.
I can't read. I'm illiterate. I drew in hieroglyphs.
We
or
can't
hieroglyphs.
read. We can't read, and we love to kiss our cousins. We go to family reunions
Yeah.
to find our mates.
You know, I write books and pictures.
So
House.
when I was in the process of gathering data on this guy and going out and doing research, one of the things that I found was I went to some of his older. I went out there in his older videos, and as you see on the stream, let me bring it up. Okay. Oh, you piece of shit. Just hold still. Okay. This is a video. You guys can see it right here. This is a video. It's from Quantum TV. This
is Patrick.
It was called Sony X900E Motion Flow is Killer, episode 159. Now, this is the link. Where's that here? Let's see. Right here. Here's the link to the video. Okay. So I'm going to click on this link. Right. Boom.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I'm going to switch over here to that scene. Oh, video's unavailable. I wonder why. Well, I'll tell you why, stream. It's real simple. That was a 5-minute video. Okay. And in that video, what he was doing was he had a camera set up. He was recording. He wasn't doing a screen capture. He was actually capturing his TV that he had, that he was talking up on this Sony 900E or whatever it is, playing the movie Red 2, which is a movie stars Olivia Dukakis, Bruce Willis, and several other stars of that same generation. John Milkovich, yes, and several other actors of that same generation, right?
Rabbits, George.
Now,
Look at the water.
the thing of it is Sorry. he was streaming, or he uploaded a video of a copyrighted movie. Okay, we're not talking about taking, and it was sure more than 5 seconds. It was a full 5 minutes. And this guy, not only was that good enough for him, he actually took the entire video and put it back to back so they would get the full 10 minutes, so that he would get more, be able to do the mid rolls and stuff on the video. Okay.
Yeah, because like at the like middle point of the video, he'd be like, "Hey guys, it's me again," and you'd be like, "Wait, what?" The video started out.
Now I can't show you guys that because he deleted the video. Not only did he delete that video, guys, but let me pull this up here for you too.
Whoa!
This here is a social blade. Okay, this is a social blade for his channel. Okay, if you look on the 19th, he went out and he purged 6.4 million views worth of videos. Now, how many videos that was, I don't know. I can tell you specifically that I know that I had 3 of them queued up that was going to show you where he was using copyrighted videos. He had one with the Red 2. He had 2 different ones where he was using Wreck-It Ralph 2. And then he had a third one where he was actually showing, I believe it was, let me look here again in my thing here. I believe it was Batman.
I believe it was The Dark Knight. Yeah, it was The Dark Knight Rises.
The Dark Knight. Yeah, The Dark Knight Rises. So this guy, now let's go back over here. Okay, let me go back over here to. Let me switch over here to this view here. Let's go back in here and let's listen to what he says here.
Fair use is when you use like a second of the video, 5 seconds of the video, or
fair use is when you use 5 seconds.
All right, so, here's the problem there. All right, SDE, Small Dick Energy Boy. Your own definitions, you were violating the 4 pillars, as you call them. The 4 pillars, and we're going to get into this, fair use. Yeah, fair use. So anyway, let's see which one is. What's the next one here? I got ready to queue up here for this one here. Okay, and this next one here. So he in the same video. It's a little bit later on in the video. I want you guys to listen to what he says here.
You respond. You steal videos and you lie through your fucking teeth. This guy is going around to every YouTuber he can fuck.
Oh, hang on.
I like. It's my ADHD, but I really like his light backgrounds.
Yeah, the guy's production is nice. I mean, he's got
a
really nice.
DSLR camera.
You know, he records. And here's the thing too, because we have technical difficulties on this podcast all the time or whatever.
Technical difficulties, please stand by.
But it's obvious that this guy sounds like he's using the built-in mic on the camera, and he's not using a mic like a lapel mic or something like that to capture audio.
Was that one of the points you made in your video, Nerdy John, or?
Oh, that was like a latter half, like a part of my video, like that. That was part of like just like a rant, like your fucking audio shit. You can't even review TVs fucking right.
Yeah,
we told the audience a video on him and that you were featured in this guy's video, but he egotistically hid the fact that you have not that many views because he didn't want to seem like a petty little fucker.
Oh yeah.
Do you want to summarize, or you just want us to direct people straight to that video? Well, actually, that'd probably be better, to be honest.
I mean, if you guys want to go watch, go right ahead. But I have no problem talking about it. He never mentions my name or Tipsters. The only creator he ever named throughout this entire situation was Rich of Review Tech USA, because Rich has almost 1 million subs.
Yeah.
So you see, this is the mind of the narcissists that act on YouTube. You have to put yourself in the shoes of somebody who's like all about the game. It's all in the game, baby.
And despite the tactics he used against me and Mischief, you know, the whole like, you know, I don't want anything bad to happen to you, so you better take down the video. He cried victim.
Yeah.
He cried victim when as soon as Rich made his video, he's like, you're a big YouTuber going after a small creator.
So, yeah, trying to silence him, trying to use his platform, his platform and all of it to silence his voice.
He's leaning on you. It's like in poker when you have a bigger stack than the other player, and you start putting in huge bets, and they only have a small purse. So they only have say you have like 20K in the pot, like not in your pot, but in your stash. The other player has 5. You start putting in 5 every turn to get this guy out, or you'll eat him alive with the blind. So he has to play hands. You know, you're leaning on him. Yeah.
So anyway, let's listen to what he says here.
It needs an easier mode for those newcomers to enjoy the game. This is.
So I didn't mean to.
You steal videos and you lie through your fucking teeth. This guy is going around to every YouTuber he can fucking find he's saying I'm violating YouTube's terms of service and he's bullying me. He's playing the fucking victim. Let me put this on the screen for every motherfucker right now that needs to see this shit. This little turd literally pulled his own video. It wasn't even a strike. Like, for fuck's sake, he literally pulled his own video. Yeah. It wasn't even a strike. Like, for fuck's sake, he pulled his.
So he's saying, hey, I didn't strike him. That didn't happen. He pulled the video. He pulled the video. I didn't strike him. Right? Mm-hmm. So in this next, which is a little bit further on, he goes on to say, listen to what he says here. Because this goes in tandem with him saying that there was no strike, okay?
And that's the part that pisses me off the.
Oh, hang on here! God damn it! I keep forgetting to push the button, Joe.
Push the button, man.
The lack of responsibility, and that's the part that pisses me off the most. Is that you have all of these YouTubers running with this one story: small little guy bullied by the bigger guy that isn't even that big. And it blows my fucking mind. So my message to you guys is this. If someone's saying something and they're crying victim, maybe fact check their story first. Because he's saying that I copyright struck him. Show me the copyright strike. I dare you. I double dog.
It says resolved. So, I mean, there had to have been a strike in the first place to have it a resolution.
Hang on. What? Say that again?
it says resolved. So there would have to be a strike in the first place to have a resolution. Why is he bald-faced lying to the camera as if you can't see the fucking word resolved right there?
It was resolved because the video was deleted by
the uploader, and that's how we take care of leaning on smaller content creators. So you want to lie to your fucking audience, asshole? You know, and like I have a small little feeling that this guy's gonna see this video because he's that kind of a narcissist. And it's like you can lie all you want. We're smaller guys, so you can lean on us too. Go ahead, I don't care. But it's gonna come back and bite you hard, and you're gonna get nailed by the community. So you dug your own grave, dude.
I wanna show you guys something. You ready? Because here's the thing, guys. All this stuff was going on. He called out to fact check, right? He said fact check. Well, people were trying to reach out to him on Twitter. He was not responding. Okay, fair enough. So when I started digging into this guy, I learned that he had a preferred method of communication.
Oh, pronouns? They, them?
They, them.
Oh, sorry.
They, them. Preferred pronouns, they, them. Okay. And so I joined his Discord. Because that was his prescribed method, right? And in one of his videos, and I'm not for sure which one it was, he said nobody reached out to him. Nobody ever tried to talk to him. Nobody ever tried to get his side of the story, right? And I'm not for sure exactly which video that is in, but I think at this point, I have a little bit more credibility than this guy, okay? We both suffer from small dick energy, but I have a little bit more credibility, okay? Just want to put that out there. So I joined his Discord. And so when I joined his Discord, and again, people in the chat, Nerdy and Banana cannot see this, okay? No, but this here is where I started it says, what does that say right there? This is the beginning of a direct message history with Quantum TV. So I joined his Discord server and I sent him a DM. And I said, I would like to extend an invitation for you to come on. Hang on here. It's cutting it off. So let me adjust this, guys, because I want you to be able to see this. All you guys, let me adjust this here for the chat so that they can see this here. Let me do this here.
If you're a first-time viewer too, if you happen to be, if you would like to call in and give some opinions, thoughts, something about the story, ask questions, you can go into the description of the video. There's a Discord link. Click on the Discord link and hop into waiting room. I will pull you up and we'll interview you. So
100%. All right.
And if you guys are generous, make sure to donate below.
Yeah, it's a live show too. So.
Yeah. So anyway,
do it that
if you can see here, it said, I would like to extend an invitation to come on the podcast Sunday at 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time to talk about Mischief and Nerdy John. Okay. After Nerdy and I had a conversation the other evening, like I said, I give Nerdy a lot of shit, but I also understood, I guess the the dad in me kind of came out, and I was like, I give, like I said, I all the time joke about how I've kind of taken Nerdy under my wing or whatever on some of this stuff. But I wanted to help the young man out. So I thought, hey, I'll be honest here and above board. I also thought, hey, this would make some great content, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Because
oh hell yeah.
Honestly, I was going to educate, because he's a young man as well. Okay. He's married, and he's quick to tell people that he's married. He's got a wife. Well, hell, I've got one too.
Married?
Yeah, he's married. And here's the thing. Me and my wife are we just come in June, we'll be married 26 years. I'm going to guess that probably I have been married almost as long as he's probably been on this earth. Okay.
PTSD intensifies.
So, I have been rocking the small dick energy a hell of a lot longer than he has. Okay.
Right.
At this point in time, you probably say I am a master of it. But
beer.
anyway, so I extended to him an invitation to come on the show, right? Because I thought, this would be good because maybe we could find a peaceful resolution because I knew what was coming. I have seen this. I've seen this shit before because this guy was not accepting the fact that maybe he could have been mistaken, that he possibly could be mistaken, saying, listen, okay, I see where I could have been mistaken here. I'm going to let bygones be bygones. I understand. I don't necessarily agree with what you're saying, but we'll just move on, live and let live, right? That type of scenario. Right. Except, even though you maybe don't necessarily think you're the fault or blame or anything, except for whatever your part of it could have possibly been, let them take theirs, part ways, right? That's what I was trying to get to. That's what I was hoping to come to a middle ground on this thing. But that's not what this dude wanted, okay? His dick energy is so small. We may actually be into the MDE, the micro dick energy. That's how small. That's how small this shit is, okay? Because he says, I'm sure he went out and looked, and he probably seen and checked me out. Is my guess, because I sent this at and it took a while for him to respond. He probably went out and checked to see that I've only got like 70 subs on my YouTube channel. And we've got like 94, I think, or something now on this one, which, by the way, we're thankful for all little 94 of you guys.
94.
We're happy about that. So when I say our little 94, I'm not trying to be demeaning. I'm just saying
it's 94 people chose to 94 click the subscribe button on a fucking podcast.
Exactly.
What the hell?
But this guy suffers from MDE, right? Oh, and so when he looks at that, he's got 64,000. We've got 94, right? So why should I give this guy the fucking time, right? I imagine something like that probably went through his mind. But he cannot say that no one tried to talk to him. Bitch, right. I tried to mediate.
Okay? An attempt was made.
Was made. So I said, would you come on? And he says, I wouldn't mind talking to you, but I don't have the time. I'm busy preparing this week's content. Ask your questions here and I'll answer them. Then use that on your podcast. Think of it like an exclusive interview on the situation. Well, aren't we blessed and fucking honored?
What a...
Oh, fuck. Manna from heaven has been flowed down. Micro dick. This fucking micro dick motherfucker, such as bitch.
Thank you, Jesus.
I ain't got time for your ass. So ask your little questions, and you can use this as an exclusive. Well,
thank you, Saya.
Fuck, why not? Okay. So again, I'm trying to be nice. Okay. Yeah. I'm trying to fucking be nice still at this point.
Trying.
So anyway, I tell him, I said, first, thank you for taking the time to talk with me. I appreciate it. I have watched your video. I watched John's video. I was not able at the time to watch Mischief's video. Now, subsequently, I'm going to pause here for a second, because at the same time, I sent a Twitter DM to Mischief, and I extended the same invitation, just as I extended the same invitation to Nerdy. Mischief, right. Now, in Mischief's defense here, I'm not going to go in on him too hard. He's a young man. He's a teenager. He lives in Great Britain. There is a time difference issue here, right? So for him to come on, it'd be in the middle of the night. He's got school, so you know what? He gets a pass. I'm not going to go after him on this. Okay, so that's cool. I am going to go after Macro Dick here, though. Okay?
Well, to be fair, I mean, we're literally net nobodies. To use.
Well, sure. I mean, and that's fair enough. I mean, he did go into Tipster's chat the other night, and
for all he knows, I could have a sneaky plan to get him. You know, but I don't. I would.
Well, here was the thing. I'll be above board and honest. It was not going to be a sneaky plan to get him. I was just going to cover the facts. present the
Yeah.
facts. Now,
And,
like I said,
and if somebody's nice enough to like come on, and sorry for a second, I interject real quick. If somebody's nice enough to actually come on the show, we'll be like beyond respectful and not try to get you. I'm more interested
100%.
on the whole. I think our show reflects that with all the guests we've had. Like I'm more interested in the person that's sitting across from me and finding out what they actually think instead of trying to get them in a fucking argument or something.
Exactly.
So, even though
And
I do
that's-
love debating.
And quite honestly, if Micro Dick Boy would have
The only
Man-
problem I have with him is just his like one, his pretentiousness and like arrogance and
Yes.
the way he seems to think he can get away with it whatever he wants on the platform. Other than that, he seems like a cool dude. He's got the talent, to get the big platform. It's just you don't need to do all the other crap that's not okay. That's not kosher.
no,
So like that's the only problem I have with him is just a shitty attitude.
yeah.
He thinks he's entitled to everything.
At this point, honestly, I didn't have an issue with him other than the fact that he was threatening these people with, in my layman's opinion, that with false copyright, that to my understanding of what copyright law is,
Well, yeah, that too.
is that what he was doing. Okay, because here's the thing. As
Illegal.
long as you take the video and it's transformative, and there was actually a court ruling on this, the H3H3 versus Matt Haas, right?
Yep.
And the judge ruled, and here's what she said. As long as the video that is uploaded is not a replacement of the original. And what that means is you could not upload it in its entirety, right?
Can't be a one-to-one copy.
Here's the thing. You can take an entire video, and as long as you're breaking it up, you're doing commentary, you're picking apart statements, opinions, whatever, you're presenting counter opinions, and you're presenting their video for contextual purposes only to show this is what they actually said, this is my problem, or this is my disagreements with them, or if they say something that is easily factually inaccurate, be it a hardware specifications or things like that, you have that in there so that you can prove that what they're, and you have it where you prove and you show where they are factually inaccurate. Okay, so
yeah, a creative reworking of the original content. Yeah,
she did go on to say further on in her ruling, though, that this in fact does not, it would have to be a case by case basis. This was not something that would be a patented. Her ruling was not okay. So everybody from here on else that does a commentary type video, they don't automatically qualify, right? It has to be. Right. It has to meet these certain standards, and those standards is it transformative? If you watch this other video, does it replace you having to go watch the original video? And if it doesn't, then no. Now the problem is that he stated that Mischief illegally obtained the video. Well, that's not true, right? There's APIs out there that allow you to be able to pull videos down from YouTube for this purpose, right?
And Nerdy John, what would be what was the argument that he posed that was so ironic about YouTube policy on screen grabbing?
Oh, it was you cannot use illegal third-party software to download videos.
Yeah,
that's what his argument was, right?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
What did you have to say about that?
I said, okay, Susie Lou.
Well,
no, but like the one that's built into directly to YouTube. There's an API built in.
Yeah. The problem with the built-in downloader is it's not a downloader where you can just play the video. What happens is it's basically like if the internet, like let's say your Wi-Fi goes down, you can still watch that video on YouTube.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It's like Netflix or anything else, any other subscribe service that you have, right? You can download it to watch it if you don't have, like if you're traveling in a car and you don't have good Wi-Fi or whatever, so you're not having to quote use your data plan, you use your internet at your house or whatever to download it and then watch it later. Okay. However,
right,
there are other actual APIs, right? Not the actual built-in downloader. There are actual APIs that allow you to download the video. Okay. that is not illegal. There is a difference. Now, to his credit, when that was pointed out to him, because Tech USA actually covered this, right? I think even Tipster covered this, and because he was saying that, you know, like it's like if you, unless you have like YouTube Red or something, and he didn't think this kid had YouTube Red, and they explained to him the difference between offline viewing versus actually getting the video itself. You could not.
So he's just ignorant.
Yeah, he was just ignorant of the difference. Well, yes.
The problem with the whole like ignorance argument is because you'll like these people like who have the hubris. I'm gonna be very careful here because like I don't want to be misconstrued. The people that have hubris like Quantum TV, like Repzilla is a good example, by the way. That seem to bend the rules based off of things they don't know. Is that you have to drag them kicking and screaming through glass to establish your fucking point. And so they'll acknowledge that they did something that was wrong, or they'll acknowledge they were wrong about something. It's just like it's like pulling teeth. And so it's convenient to say like, and granted, I can't read the guy's mind, so make of this what you will. But with time and time again with these guys like that have the hubris like this, they will almost never take ownership for their bullshit until you like make them, you know.
The thing with Quantum TV too is, from what I gather, for all intents and purposes, this dude's a complete normie when it comes to internet stuff. And I'm not trying to say that to be elitist. I'm saying that because it seems like he generally doesn't really know the going-ons of the internet for like the past 10 years.
Well, to be fair, like the commentary community, and this is something I think Tommy said the other day on the stream, which is I tend to agree with. He said that like, because he was talking about how he was talking with Nicholas Diorio and how Nick was saying that he feels like 10 years ahead of the game because of all the commentary bullshit that they had to go through. So they know fair use and all that stuff. I think a lot of guys in the commentary community are up to date on like all their T's and I's because they've had to hash it out for years, and everyone else is just behind because they don't know any better. So
and you know what, to that point, and give them these guys the benefit of the doubt. I wouldn't say that they're necessarily normie. It's just that this is not something that they've ever had to come to terms with or deal with, right?
Right.
And but I'm going to prove in this situation where maybe possibly he's not as normie as you think. Okay, so let's get back to this conversation that I had with him. And so anyway, I said, okay. So I told him that, you know, I hadn't been able to watch the Mischief's video. Mischief did provide me a copy of his video. I did watch it. Now, Mischief has subsequently re-uploaded the video. Okay. Now, Mischief told me he took the video down at the time because the strike was filed against him, and he just didn't really have time to deal with the strike and everything. And so, and again, he's a high school student. Midterms, I think, were going on and stuff. And so I kind of understand a little bit there. A bit on it's a little bit of criticism here is he should have never ever took the video down. He should have forced the issue.
He got bullied. Yeah. That's the worst part.
He should have forced the issue. But
well, I mean, like, think about it. You're a high school kid and you're scared because this guy is like, big YouTuber.
And I will give him I'll give him a little bit of a doubt, you know, like I say, because it could be an experience. So
try, but like put yourself in his try like you're in high school, and then you have to tell your parents this guy could possibly sue me, and your parents are like, you're gonna possibly get sued. What? You better take that down right now. They don't care. Like they just don't want that kind of heat. So you know, put yourself in because he's not going to be sued. His parents are going to be sued as his guardian.
Sure. So anyway,
I mean, that's just the thing that comes up in my head.
So I told him, I said, okay. So I said, we'll you know, I basically said, well, we can do the questions stuff here. So the first question
I don't like this guy. Fuck this guy. He bullied a kid. He bullied a high school kid who's just making a fucking video.
Well, he says he didn't know he was a kid. He says he didn't know he was a kid.
Okay, but first of all, fuck that. Who cares? Yeah. You're making a legal fucking case against somebody. You're filing like you know a DMCA is not fucking nothing. It's legal paperwork.
Well, exactly.
Yeah, and in their initial interactions, in Mischief's community tab, he was basically talking to him like a mobster, like, "Hey, you know,
hubris.
let me do you the benefit of saying that you maybe should take down the video, or something bad might happen."
Yeah.
He's leaning on him. That's that fucking. I hate when people do that shit. It's because it's like you were wrong to do it and you did it anyway. And now that your ass is fucking bare and people can see what you're doing, it's like you want to play like ignorant. It's like, fuck you. You knew what you were doing.
So anyway, so in this first one, I will admit I did not word this really as a question, and I kind of screwed the pooch on this, but I was on my lunch break at work, and so I was trying to work fast and choke down a turkey sandwich. But anyway, and I said from statements in your video, you seem to think that this stems from Mischief and John being it was supposed to be about an issue about Elden Ring fanboys, and not that you threatened to copy strike their videos. And what I wanted him to do was to expand on that was, why did he think it was just about Elden Ring and not about the copyright claims?
Right.
But I screwed up there. I didn't finish my thought.
The reason he's trying to red herring out of the bigger situation, by focusing on Elden Ring. That's what he's doing.
So anyway, so in the second one here, I say what in your opinion is the maximum amount of a video total time that can be compromised other people's works? And so essentially what I'm asking is so when someone does a video, say on somebody, and they say the video is 8 to 10 minutes in length, what I was trying to get him to give me was is it 50%? Is it 75%? So if it's a 10-minute video, does that mean that basically 7 to 8 minutes of the video is fair play? Or what exactly? I wanted him to try to explain to me what he meant by this. Now understand that he had not put up this video that we've been watching, going through at the time, about well, I guess he had actually. Let me back up, retract. He had put that out there, and I was trying to get him to explain his 1 second, 5 second statement, because that wasn't really gyrating or resonating with me.
Sure.
So next I went on and I asked him, I said, if you do follow through with this copyright strike, are you prepared to file a lawsuit to let the court systems determine if your claim is valid? And then lastly, because I had more questions I wanted to ask him, but I didn't want to just inundate him, right? I just wanted to give him a few, let him ask, and then going forth.
Fade him out. Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to ease into it or whatever. And then lastly, I said, are you familiar with a similar situation involving H3H3 and Matt Haas? Okay, so case to point, I was specifically trying to get him to see that, especially the situation with what Nerdy John did, because he did threaten Nerdy John with a copyright takedown.
It's smart. It's smart of you to do that, because, if he says he's familiar with the case with Matt Haas and H3H3, then the ignorance card can't be played. So
exactly.
He probably saw what you're up to.
Yeah. So anyway, so here's what he goes, the first thing listed is a statement, so I'm ignoring it. And that's fair enough, because again, I kind of duffed that one, right? Two, which goes back to what my question was, what in your opinion is the maximum amount of video time that can be comprised of other people's works? He says the four fair use factors give aid there. It's not for me to judge. Follow fair use factors. So he didn't answer the question. He keeps going back to this the fair use factors.
Which he's wrong about.
Yes, he's wrong.
Objectively, it's an opinion-based thing. I mean, you're objectively.
His answer to the third question, which is one asking if he was prepared to follow through with a lawsuit, hiring an attorney, and a thing to take note, guys, if you follow through to the point where you're filing litigation, when this goes to court, right?
Right.
If you lose and you are the initiator and the copyright striking takedown, right?
Right.
If you lose your case that you bring against this person, right?
Dancing around the question, yes, Goldheart.
Now what you have to do is not only are you going to pay your attorney fees, you're going to have to pay the other person's attorney fees as well. And in a copyright lawsuit, guys, it can be substantial, the amount of monies. Let me give you an example.
Let me put this out there right now. If you happen to see this video, Quantum TV, I encourage you to not ever DMCA or strike in any way our channel, because one, we're within fair use, and two, I will get a fucking lawyer on retainer. So try me, dude. Or don't try me is a better way to put it.
But see, now here's the thing. That statement you just made was the same thing that Rich made over there on Review Tech USA.
Yeah.
And he claimed that Review Tech was trying to quash him and quiet him, and it was
no. That's saying you don't want any conflict. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying I don't want any conflict whatsoever. I don't want any kind of. I'm saying it's in both of our best interests to have neither of us strike each other's channel. So it's just a message of saying, hey, don't do it.
Yeah.
Because it's not we're all copacetic and above board here. And nobody wants that kind of headache.
Okay. And hang on here. I'm going to have to drag this up a bit so you can see. He goes, I wouldn't tell you about any pending litigations. Okay, fine. And fair enough. That's probably a smart statement. The last thing that he says is, stop using arguments of convenience. Everything on YouTube isn't public domain and Creative Commons. Well, he's correct. If you claim fair use to get around this, adhere to the 4 factors that determine fair use. That's fair enough too. The problem is every video that I've seen made, under my understanding, based upon the court ruling that was established in the H3 Matt Haas case, they fall within that fair use. They fall within the 4 pillars. You would lose, Quantum. I'm telling you, you would lose if you take this to court. Otherwise, get informed when you fail to consider the 4 factors. Commentary alone is not enough. The 4 factors are there to help you stay legal when using someone else's content without permission. Not a hard step to grasp at all. Hang on here. Let me go over here because okay.
Goldheart says, I'm just a viewer. I like that hands-off approach.
And another thing, I think an important case to mention that Tipster mentioned in his live streams as well was the Sargon of Akkad case.
Yep.
Because with Sargon, he didn't even add, like, his voice wasn't even on the clip. What he did was he played a clip of someone saying that, like, Hillary Clinton is 100% going to win the election, and then he played a clip of someone screaming, like that meme clip of the lady screaming at the sky because Trump won.
Yep.
And he titled he did something with the title, and that was considered fair use.
Yeah. Now,
Nerdy John, did he strike your channel or no?
No, he was threatening to. He threatened to.
Yeah, he threatened to, but he never did.
Okay. Yeah, well, I don't like threats at all. So again, just to reiterate, don't threaten us. If you happen to see this video, just leave us alone because we are within our rights.
Now, here's almost, and so anyway, he goes, it's not a hard concept to grasp at all. It says your time is up. Now, if I try to type here, like for example, you done fucked up.
Oh God. You done fucked up.
You can see here what happened, guys. He blocked me. Okay. He no longer wants to talk to the river. He no longer wants to talk to the old man. Fair enough. No
the
problem.
king gave you his time.
He gave me his time. And so, long live the king, right? Now, let's take a look at this, guys. He says that he did not strike. He says, show evidence that he did. Hello, thank you for your message. We have processed your retraction. He says up here, why would you like that asshole? He is a manipulative cunt. He ran to other toxic YouTubers claiming I threatened him, playing I'm the 16-year-old card. Yet he knows I retracted my claim at 4 a.m. yesterday. He didn't retract his claim, guys. He didn't retract it.
You should have retracted it at 3 a.m.
He didn't retract it. He did not retract his claim. Let me tell you what happened. He deleted the video. Mischief deleted the video, and this is why he got that response. Okay? Now, there's one last little bit here that I have to cover today with this asshole. Okay? Now, this one here, I'm gonna forewarn everybody that if you thought you hated this prick, we're taking it to a whole nother level. Okay? So listen here what he says.
It's a fundraiser, for fuck's sake.
Oh, yeah. He's got fundraisers ever on this shit. Okay. And we can talk about that, too, if you guys like, because it ain't what it seems. But listen to what MDE says here.
This is the shit I got to deal with the gaming community. I swear, this is why people don't like you fuckers. Because this is all you want. You want online only and co-op and to be racist online with your friends and to fucking say all the horrible shit you would never say in person to somebody. That's you, right? And you know what? You get what you get in this world. But at the end of the
race, where did race come into it? Why is race?
Well, okay, because someone called him a racial term for a black person.
Shit. You know how many times I've been called horrible things online by people?
And
not including and not limited to race.
Okay. So here's the thing. Anybody that attacks somebody based upon their appearance, their skin color, their
wrong to do so.
Their who they decide to love.
Yeah.
As far as, you know, if they're gay or they're lesbian or whatever. Anytime you attack somebody because of that, you're wrong. Okay.
Yeah.
You have very small.
And they're wrong. Whoever has done that to that guy, Quantum TV, they're wrong to do that. Exactly. I mean, we have to actually say that. It's insane. We have to say that. It should just be assumed that that kind of behavior is wrong, but no, it is.
Yeah. And you know,
also
anybody,
before you get into the next segment involving this, I wanted to add he says that From Software, the developers of in one of his videos, he said that the developers of Dark Souls, From Software, they're responsible for me and Tipster. They're the reason why we make our content.
What?
Yeah. He blamed From Software for the illegal downloading of his videos.
I want to address Zerocore's. comment. Zerocore says, and I quote, he's pulling that "I'm black, so you're all racist" card. Give me a freaking break. Not everyone who plays games is a fucking racist, dude. Get a life. Quote, him saying that all gamers are racist really pissed me off, end quote. Yeah, same here.
So, you know, he says that he has to deal with this type of racism, this level of toxicity, and all this other shit, right? That's horrible. I
mean,
that's 100% horrible.
If he's referring to Call of Duty lobbies, sure. But that doesn't really happen. There's no voice chat in Elden Ring, Dark Souls, or any of the From Software games.
Yeah.
So not those games. But there's no way you can communicate with the other player in a From Software game. So you didn't experience racism in From Software games.
Well, no, but okay. So let's take a look at something here. Let's take a look at this little tweet here. So these two women are reenacting the scene out of The Last of Us 2. The original tweet says, Last of Us 2, Part 2, church scene behind the scenes with, I guess these are the two women in this this picture here. And, of course, that was a controversial for some people. Whereas, I think the main character's name is Ellie, was lesbian, and she had a female partner. And so this person here, this Neil Duckman, I don't know who Druckmann or whatever, who the hell it is. I mean, look at these two. And then there's a tweet out here that says, he's replying to Quantum TV, but this tweet is from an account that no longer exists. Well, he goes, not agreeing with someone and being angry is one thing. I wasn't okay with it either. Wishing death upon someone is another story. I seriously question your sanity. What the hell could this son of a... Listen, We're already at micro.
Spicy.
We're already at micro. We're gonna have to go nano. I mean, do we have to go smaller on this shit? All right, fucking, let's go there. So here's a screenshot.
At the atomic level.
Here's a screenshot of the original tweet. I want. Okay, and you can kind of see here at the bottom a little bit. It says Quantum TV, right? I want just to show the validity that this was not. This is screenshots of the tweet in its originality before his Twitter account was removed. Huh. You have to be. You have to have LGBT kissing in church, but we're bigots for rejecting this hateful content. Why weren't you a pulse victim? Shake my head. The world would be a better place without you. Hashtag boycott. Hashtag the LGBT of us.
Whoa.
And as you can see right here, this is the reply to that from this guy here, John. Says, not agreeing with someone and or being angry is one thing. I wasn't okay with it either. Wishing death upon someone is another story. I seriously question your sanity. Now, hang on.
And this isn't a doctored tweet?
No. This motherfucker is going to sit there and talk about how he has to deal with racism. You bigoted, homophobic motherfucker.
Homophobic? Yeah. That's putting it lightly.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Now, hang on. I would like to say, guys, that's where it ended. Oh, no. This fucker got worse. It got worse. So he responded back. He says, to John, when he said this, I seriously question your sanity. He goes, they deserve it. The world is better off without them forcing their lifestyle on it. John responds to that, says, people deserve to die due to pushing their lifestyle? What the actual fuck is wrong with you? You're trying to push your weird-ass TV calibrations as well. I tried them. They're garbage. I think you should die for that.
Oh my God. This is a nightmare.
Can you just imagine that? Like, okay, so what you want to do with this TV is, oh, by the way, burn all the gays. So anyway, with this AV, you have to make sure that you have all the right calibrations.
Oh my God.
Now this now this nano dick energy motherfucker. Because we just started off at small, where he was the same level as me. Then we went to micro because his shit was just got wrecked. Now we're going nano, right? Why? Because this motherfucker is so blatantly homophobic. Now here's the problem. He comes out and he puts out a video and he says that his Twitter account was deleted and that he has a blog that he runs. And then people started pulling up shit on his blog showing that he had this same shit.
No.
Tips are just put out.
No.
Now, these tweets from 2018. However, then people started digging and found shit on his blog that was from like a couple of months ago, the same nano dick energy about homophobia type subjects.
Oh my God.
Now, here's the thing.
This isn't real. There's no way.
This is 1,000% real. This nano dick motherfucker says he had a rogue editor that was doing this shit, that his Twitter was hacked. But here was the problem. All that shit was still linked to his YouTube channel, and the minute this shit was brought up by Tipster and Richard over at Review Tech, and by the way, while Richard over at Review Tech was sitting there going through this shit, right, and covering this stuff, and then I've got a little bit more to show you guys here.
So this is allegedly, though, because we don't have absolute proof that it was him behind the keyboard. Allegedly, he wrote all these himself.
Well, he says no. This was a rogue editor that took over his account, and that he had someone that hacked his Twitter account. Here's the problem, right?
Right.
In the process of people going out and getting all this data and marking and saving it and shit, right? All of a sudden, his Twitter account got deleted. The one that was hacked, by the way, right?
Oh, hold on, Riveter. 1 second. A viewer wants to know where our Discord is. Goldheart, if you would go into the show description, there is a link to the Discord channel. Click on that and join the channel. There's a waiting room. You can click into there, and I'll pull you up for questions. Go ahead.
Okay. Anyway, so
I gotta take a piss again. Holy shit.
Well, yes. I got small dick energy. This peckerhead has nano dick energy, and Banana suffers from small bladder syndrome. But anyway, So he deletes his Twitter account that, quote, was hacked, and if your Twitter account was hacked, then you would not be able to access it. Would that seem logical? I mean, I've only been doing IT shit for 30 years. If you lose access to an account because hackers got it, then, but maybe he got it reclaimed all of a sudden, and then the span of about 2 to 3 minutes there, when people started digging up his history, it got eradicated. It got nuked. And then people started digging into his Facebook page that he had set up for his business that he runs over here, right? And it is a business, guys. Don't misunderstand this, because what it is if you subscribe to his YouTube channel for the low price of, man, my nose is itching. Someone must be talking about. You know what it is? Nano Dick's probably watching the stream, and they're probably talking about my ass right now.
It's a spider.
He's probably over there saying, God damn, that old man spanking my ass. Anyway. But anyway.
You want to take caller?
Yeah, pull Gold Heart in. We'll pause here for the calls before I go into this next shit.
Welcome to the show, Gold Heart 180.
Hey,
you are live on the Clear as Mud podcast.
Oh, ho. Hold it.
Uh-oh.
Do you identify as female?
Yes, I am a female.
Okay, goddamn. This is our first female caller.
First female caller.
We're not fucking celebrating here with this shit.
I know.
I'm sorry. I should have done that. That was wrong of me. Anyway, welcome into the show. We just have to commemorate
It's all the dick talk.
So, anyway, how you doing?
I'm good at first, and then I heard that tweet. Thankfully, I'm playing a game. It's a good weed, actually, to keep me calm. But, okay, this is what I really have to say about the whole racial thing. As I said in the chat, I'm black, well, partially black, because I got Native American in me.
Uh-huh.
And I am a gamer.
Okay.
As I said in the chat before, I also do have learning disability. So you can imagine the amount of anxiety, of annoyance that I may have.
Okay, so let me make sure I heard you here, hon. So you're female, you're black, and you have some learning challenges, correct?
Yes.
He hates you. I'm sorry to tell you that, hon, but he hates you.
That's his problem, not mine.
And like I didn't get into this in my video, but he has some weird post about the African American community, and I'm just saying, I'm not making an accusation here. I'm just saying, I'm just saying I wouldn't be surprised if he was married to a white woman. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. However, he strikes me as the type of guy who doesn't like his own race that much.
Whoa, okay.
Well, all right, so that I ain't got nothing to do with nothing, I don't think. But anyway, I mean, let's just try to stay focused more on
yeah, has things to say.
So what else do you have to say there, hon?
Well, the whole thing about forcing people's lifestyle, I totally disagree with that.
Okay.
I mean, people's lifestyle is their choices.
Sure.
Like, I choose to be straight. Okay, so am I going to force anybody's lifestyle? Do I have to die for that? No. But a person's death comes in sometimes unexpectedly or when it's time for them to go. Them wishing death upon another person, to be honest, you're wishing death upon yourself when you do something like that.
Well,
how do you figure?
I think what Goldheart was saying was because she's straight, is she like forcing her lifestyle then? Does she deserve to die by that logic?
Yeah, it's a stupid argument to make. I don't like it either.
Yeah.
I'm also having a little bit of a hard time understanding you, Goldheart, just because I don't know if you're using like a phone mic or something, But
I'm using the phone. I'm saying I'm playing the game is to keep me calm.
Are you wearing Bluetooth headphones? That might, because whenever I remember when I called in on Bluetooth headphones, Riveter and Banana had a hard time hearing me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I am using the Bluetooth headphones.
Okay. Well, listen, Goldheart, hon, we appreciate you calling in. We appreciate you being in the chat today. And what I'll tell you is listen, the world's full of assholes. This is just another one of them. So I wouldn't let him bother you too much. All right. But he's a low-cal. And so we're going to get up there and we're going to squeeze all the little low-cal juice we can out of his titties. Okay. Yeah. So hang around because you just hang around, darling, because I ain't done with this guy yet. Okay. I ain't done with this guy yet. Okay. All right. Thanks for calling.
No.
All right. So anyway, thanks again for the call there.
Sorry for cutting you off early. I know you're saying goodbye. Yeah.
All right. So anyway,
Zero Core says the images are messed up and that the two host screens are messed up a little bit.
Yeah, I know, because we had another person join in. I'm gonna have to work on trying to figure out how I can just get people's individual things out and stuff. I'm still working on that aspect of this. But anyway, thank you for pointing that out, though, Zero.
I appreciate you
showing my inaccuracies.
Yeah, we
even more.
You, Goldheart.
Appreciate
Sorry,
that.
I hung up on your goodbye.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Making me look real small there. Thanks, Zero. You're my guy.
Always looking out.
That's what I get for shouting his ass out last week. Golly. So anyway, all this shit starts getting. I mean, nukes everything, right? Nukes his Twitter, nukes his Facebook, everything. Now, what I'll tell you is I've got a little. I was doing a live capture because I was trying to actually get this shit backed up on the Wayback Time Machine, but it was being some kind of a pain in the ass, and it wasn't. So I just fired up OBS and started scrolling through this shit and trying to capture it. And in the process of doing it, his Facebook page disappeared. But let's bring this up and let's go in through this. Okay. Now, as you can see here on the screen, this is from his blog. This is this was his Facebook page. You can see right here, it's Facebook. And this is from his page. And what I've done is went in there and did a keyword search on his page for all the stuff. This had the word something to do with gay in it, right?
Oh no.
And guys, I don't know if you can see over here on this side, but here's where the scrolling bar is. I'm at the bottom of the page and was working my way up. This was the oldest. As you can see, it goes way the hell on up there. Okay, there was a lot of stuff. And what this was he was linking to and posting to from his blog website that he ran, these blog posts that he did, and he was linking those posts back to his Facebook page. So that's why it says Quantum Blog TV, okay? It says, good God, this is just too much, okay? And I don't know if you guys can see it or not. Resolution is not the greatest in the world. I apologize. I did this on the spur of the moment because he was nuking shit.
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, I'm going to pause and stop this, or pause. I'm going to play and pause this as I can to try to show as much as I possibly can. But you see here, this was a YouTube video from that he was linking. And it says here, Marvel Spider-Man has multiple LGBT flags, episode 330. Okay. So, again, this is just to go show.
Context clues.
Okay. The video was deleted. Okay. The video was gone.
You can type the link in though.
Well, I can't. It's on a video. I mean, but it's truncated. So no, we can't get to it.
Rip. Okay. So go ahead.
All right. So I'll go on through and I'm going to play the video a little bit and pause it where I can. So if I expand it here, I don't know if we can see this or not. I'll try to do my best. It says, hang on here. Let me get my glasses on. Maybe it'll help a little bit. Shit's fuzzy to me. Okay.
I can read it.
Watch Deadpool 2. They're pushing that gay agenda. Also, what the fuck is going on with that? Whatever happened to a movie without all the political and gay BS? Quantum TV replies to this, says, it died the moment people started tolerating LGBT. Stop tolerating them and their attack on normality, and this trash will stop. Speak up and stand your ground.
Well, to play devil's advocate here, I mean, he could be talking about the woke shit, but he is focusing on the LGBT stuff. But
He's
like,
very-
because I
he's
hate
very-
the woke,
yeah.
I hate the
Okay.
woke shit too. So I mean,
Yeah. Okay,
But, yeah.
so you see here, I'm scrolling on up on and I'm recording. Now this next one here says this video has been removed for violating YouTube's terms of service. What you can't see on this, right? And I didn't get it, and I apologize, but again, shit started going down on me. And we'll get to that in a minute, what it had, because I'll tell you what it had up there. But let's look what these comments are. Okay. So he's deleted somebody here. Says, David, fuck you and your hate speech against me. Calling me homophobic. Well, you are. Because I'm anti-gay support is all you liberals can do when someone says no to forced LGBT support. I've never pushed or forced my sexuality on the gays, yet they're legit forcing LGBT. Hang on, I think I expanded here in just a second here.
Guys, I'm not homophobic. I'm just anti-gay.
Yeah. They're forcing LGBT into games and movies. I stand against your liberal communist propaganda. Also, I don't talk Fox racism. Faux racism. I'm sorry. Black Panther is racist and only the most hateful blacks like it. Well, hang on. I like Black Panther. Does that make me racist? Fuck. Anyway,
I didn't like it either. I didn't like Black Panther. But...
I will always fight liberal scum like you. You people are all the same. You want me to let it go and just let you liberals win. Laugh my fucking ass off. I'm not submitting to LGBT, BLM, feminism, the Illuminati, or any of the other shit. You're too uneducated to stand against. I am not going to let anyone go so that you can continue to get free help while being the exact person I want nothing to do with. You're 100% right. I'm going to block you. You're just a liberal scumbag trying to control what I say and how I say it. Fuck off. Then David replies, you're probably going to block me for saying this, but as someone who has watched many of your videos, I feel you need to speak up. I feel the need to speak up. I like your videos. I like them to the point where you start ranting about this conspiracy and that conspiracy. Come on. Okay, I don't see here.
So, you think Quantum is the type of guy who believes that they're putting chemicals in the water to turn the frogs gay?
Probably. Who knows?
He was mentioning the Illuminati.
Charles says liberals are nothing more than undercover communist Nazis. I don't respect them at all. They're anti-American losers. Quantum says, I couldn't agree more, Charles. They suppress diversity, the movement, the moment it is opposing what they demand we accept. And I think that's about it. I think that's about it.
I'm so lost.
Yeah.
And like to clarify, I think everyone can agree when I say this. Like even though this is hate, this is like a lot of it's hateful rhetoric.
Yeah.
You're allowed to have your political opinions. The problem is when you start using political identity cards and you're claiming victimhood because of a group you belong to when you are hateful, twice as hateful toward other groups intentionally.
Well, I don't know. See, like, this is so towards the edge of. If the first thing we showed, if that's real, when he's talking about asking for the death of gay, all that stuff, if that one's real, then you're right. But based off of this, he honestly, in the way he words it, it's like he could just be speaking lazily, and because it doesn't seem like he's talking. It seems like the way he's talking strictly about like woke people and stuff.
Yeah. This is like the quartering type of stuff right here.
Yeah, quartering's a little bit more careful than that. This is like this is like my uncle who's like far off onto the MAGA train.
My comment was mainly towards that those first like couple of screenshots we got.
Because I think he's a douchebag and that he's lying about a lot of things. And that's my opinion. I'm not making a fact claim, but I'm not going to sit here and go he's a bigot without any. I mean, because like based off of this, like, oh God, you can make the assumption he's a bigot, but you can't like. I don't think. Does it make sense what I'm saying?
You just wouldn't invite him to a friendly LGBT rally.
Yeah, he wouldn't be welcome to like, come hang out with me and my friends because he seems hateful. So
Yeah.
But as for calling him like a homophobe, based off that last one, the first one, absolutely. The last one, maybe not. Because I get the whole woke shit, because that shit pisses me off.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm just like, I'm tired of it too.
Yeah,
so.
and I just hope I'm not coming off too much like those blue hair SJWs, but like I don't know.
That's why I'm positing the countervailing opinion here, but I don't think you are coming off that way too much, so you're fine.
Yeah, it's just I get a bit more. I get like a bit more hate from it, and yeah, it's a hypocrisy too.
That's the point we're making here, is the hypocrisy of somebody who is using a victim card, he's being somewhat hateful on his Facebook page and his blog, allegedly, if it is in fact not doctored and he was not hacked, which is something we can't really prove right now, but we're going to say allegedly.
Okay,
so
well,
make of that what you will.
To point, allegedly fine, but if his Twitter account was truly hacked, then how did he delete it as quick as he did?
Again, just to avoid a slander thing, allegedly, he posted all these things.
Okay. The last little thing I'm going to show here is kind of, I guess, quote unquote, nail in the coffin, if you will, is this here is his Social Blade page. Okay. If you go down here and you'll see right here. Okay. This magic little line right here.
Bum, 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 bum.
He, on the 19th, he deleted, I don't know how many videos, but it totaled up to about 6.5 million views. I don't know how many, I don't know how many videos. Like I said, there's 3 or 4 videos that I personally knew of that he used that were not fair use. 100% factual.
If you've made it this far and we've kept you this long, please hit the subscribe button.
Yeah. That's correct. You're actually you are exactly correct, Goldheart. That was yesterday. He started deleting shit yesterday. Initially, he had them where they were just the videos were just unlisted, but now if you actually go out there and look at them, it shows that they are no longer there.
Is it within the realm of possibility that he was hacked, and that he also got the access to the account back when you needed it, very quickly, very conveniently?
Very conveniently, yes.
100%. It's possible, right? It's possible.
Sure, it's possible.
It's within the realm of possibility. Is it probable though?
No.
Is it highly improbable that somebody would be able to get that quickly back into their accounts and start nuking the fuck out of them?
No.
You see what happened was the hacker went to him and was like, "Yo, bro, I just made those as a goof. I didn't realize people would try to cancel you over it. Here, let me give you access to your accounts back so that way you can delete everything, bro. Let me do you a solid."
Don't want to kick you while you're down or anything, Exactly. There you go. Go ahead, nuke it.
What I'll say is this, guys. If you want more stuff on this, if you want more takes on this or whatever, what I'll say is that you go check out Nerdy John. I'm gonna link you.
Oh, for sure.
I'm gonna link you his YouTube channel right now. I'm putting it here in the chat. Boom. Go check Nerdy John out. If you're not sub to him, sub to him. Another person that you can definitely go check out. He covered several. Hang on here, shit.
While you're looking for that, you can subscribe to my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/bananagrabber, capital B, capital G. I am now streaming again. I'll be streaming after this podcast a little later tonight, so you can join me there to play Elden Ring of all games.
Oh, you can't. I can't be a part of that, man. That's toxic shit there.
It's toxic.
Yeah.
Toxic masculinity.
I can't support your racist gaming.
That's the thing. You can't be. I know it's funny, a joke, but you can't be fucking. You can't do anything in the game to talk to anyone. You literally can't speak to the other players. It's like what? Skip. I'm having a fit of autism right now because logic 404 logic not found.
Tech. I put in Nerdy John's Tipster, Review Tech USA, Richard.
Yeah, fuck all them. Again, twitch.tv/banana grabber, capital P, capital G.
One final note. Look at his profile picture that Rich used in his thumbnails. That fucking smirk. Shit-eating smirk on that motherfucker.
Which one are you? Okay, hang on here. Let me do this here. Let me go this like this.
Quantum TV.
Let me pause this. Let me go over here and do this here. You're not talking about this here, are you? You're not talking about
he's a bigot with receipts.
With receipts.
Love that.
That's his profile. That's his profile picture. Yeah. So
yeah,
love
it used to be him in a Deadpool mask.
Yeah, there was a period of time where he was doing shit with
because reviewers, in order to stand out, they sometimes have gimmicks, and his gimmick was, I review TVs, but I have a Deadpool mask on. Ain't I wacky?
I review TVs.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, I think, I had seen the videos, but Riveter had mentioned it to me that there's actually I think you said there's a subreddit where they just go, oh yeah, no, don't follow anything he says. He doesn't know what he's talking about when it comes to TVs.
Yeah. When I started digging into this guy, there are evidently it's a very large genre out there in YouTube land I was not aware of. But I guess there are people out there that will tell you or help you set up your really high-end televisions to get the best resolution and color and stuff there. I like the idea that he's sitting there he's like a modern tech YouTube review channel, and he has CRT TVs in the background. He's just like, this is the most groundbreaking technology that I've ever seen. Well, retro gamers prefer CRTs over the flat screens and stuff because of the response times. I know.
Bad joke.
Yeah.
I'm not funny. Me.
Well, you're funny. Just not
funny looking.
One. Not just. Anyway. No, it's just it's one of those deals where this guy probably would have been better served sticking to just doing his
do your fucking
TV
show
reviews and shit.
All he had to do is ignore the criticism,
sure.
or better yet, take the criticism and get better.
Exactly.
Yeah, because
shocker. Instead of attacking people for having a problem with you.
Yeah, Banana. Guess what? Do you want to guess the view count Mischief's original video had before he had to take it down? 800 views. Didn't even break 1K.
You're out of your fucking mind. This dude had the hubris. The hubris. That's the thing. Keep in mind, folks, when we go through these exposés of these YouTuber content creators, and we are not exempt, by the way, we wouldn't be making a show if we didn't have a little bit of hubris. But all these people have this ego, the size of planets, and it's just a solar system of douchebags out there that we're going to take down, metaphorically speaking, and not in any real way.
Yeah. Well. Anyway. Yeah. So I think we've established that this guy started off with small dick, went to micro dick, ended up with nano dick energy.
Nano thread dick.
I think it's clear and it's easy to say that he has some homophobic tendencies.
Maybe.
He before his Twitter was nuked, before his Facebook was nuked. There was evidence out there where he was a COVID-19 denier.
Allegedly.
There was he was one of the Trump supporters that claimed that the election was stolen. But that was all on his Facebook. Now, here's the thing. He never ever claimed that his Facebook was hacked. He claimed that
get out of town.
No, he claimed his Twitter was hacked. He would never claim that his Facebook was hacked. When they found the anti LGBT type posting on his blog, he said that was an editor that he had that he'd gotten rid of. and he removed those blogs where all that stuff, those comments, stuff like that was posted on his blog. But he never, ever claimed anybody ever got into his Facebook. So all the stuff that was found on his Facebook where he was denying COVID, where he was saying that Trump was the rightful president because the election was stolen,
It's a weird one.
where he was espousing anti, which I showed today, where he was espousing anti LGBT sentiment. He never claimed ever once that his Facebook was stolen. So
not for nothing, they did board up the windows of that one vote counting facility, and I was like, "What the fuck are they doing that for?" I'm not saying. I'm not. No. Hold on. Let me make it abundantly clear for everyone, so we don't get into a big fucking tizzy. I'm not saying that the election was stolen. I would never say that. That's a very stupid thing to say, and you should just trust the system implicitly. That's not me saying anything about that. I'm just saying it's very strange. Why would they board up the windows?
Yes, there were some irregularities. There were some strange things.
Some very weird shit going on.
That's
but
because
was the election fair?
People got hyper political.
I think they honestly picked Joe Biden. Honestly, I really do.
Anyway, so
I just like I like to see what's going on out in the world. Anyway, sorry. Go ahead.
Anyway, I was going to say, guys, we appreciate all the ones that stayed here with us till the end. Remember to like and share out the video. Hopefully we have earned that subscription. Much appreciation to Nerdy John for joining us today.
Yes.
Thank you to Goldheart for being our first
female caller.
Female caller. We appreciate that. Hopefully
no longer Incel Nation.
hopefully she will continue to watch our streams and hopefully continue to enjoy her. Hopefully she'll call in again sometime if we have something that we're covering that she wants to voice her opinion on. We welcome all types of views and opinions. It doesn't mean that we're going to agree with you, and it doesn't mean that in our conversation that we will not try to present our case and back up all our opinions are.
Believe it or not, with I love being
facts.
Wrong. Yeah, believe it or not, I love being wrong because then I can learn, like something new. It's like, so if you trip me up and I'm wrong about something and you come into the call and you express a different point of view, I'm happy because I learned something today. So
that's more than what Quantum TV can do.
Yeah. So anyway, before we get out of here, Nerdy, tell everybody where they can find you, man.
So, guys, if you want to check out my channel, Riveter was kind enough to post a link into the description. However, if you want to follow me for updates on my content, you can follow me on Twitter at TO2John. And if you want to support the channel, I do streams regularly where you can donate and just chill. And I also have a Patreon where Patreon members can get exclusive roles in my Discord server, get content early, and exclusive content as well. Thank you, Riveter and Banana, for having me on as always.
Hey, our pleasure, man. Our pleasure. And as Banana's already kind of covered, but I'm gonna make sure I linked his Twitch channel out there as well. Make sure to check him out. He's streaming again on the Twitch over there. Give him a follow and help him get to where maybe he can even get some subscribers, and he can have his little simp army over there on Twitch and be part of that elite.
There we go.
And
the banana bathtub streams.
There you go. Exactly, 100%. And I would tell you where you can follow him at on. Shut up, damn Siri! Did nobody ask your ass?
Nobody's talking to you, Siri. Shut the fuck up.
Damn Siri. I swear she pisses me off sometimes.
She needs to be put into her place.
You're so close. Let's close out strong. Let's
close out strong. So I would tell you where to follow him at on Twitter, but he got banned off of there because he got silly. And but anyway, you can check us out on the Clear as Mud podcast. We have a Twitter channel there. You can follow us as well there. Of course, here you found us here on the YouTube, and you can find me at everywhere at Riveter. I'm on the Instagram. I'm on the TikTok. I'm on the YouTube. I do have a Twitch, but God, I don't really stream there too real regular. I don't stream a whole lot anywhere other than just Sundays here. I just can't get the energy up to do them. This drains me. But anyway, I appreciate you. We loves you. Remember, guys, keep your powder dry, and we'll see you in the funny papers.